Watch me edit live at dlive.tv/theplebbypleb. Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come. I've got my bow out. Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is episode 47. Finally getting the numbers correct, and it's gonna be ironic if I haven't. Yeah, welcome back. I don't think this is where we're meant to be going. So, actually, shit. Yeah, we need to stock up on supplies. Where is this quest? Where are we going? That's perfect. Other than the fact that there's people angry at me now, we can go and get some food, get some cleaning up. We'll get ourselves all sorted. We'll be all good. So yeah, welcome back to this fantastic, absolutely glorious game, and the best game of 2018 in my opinion. Because I know a lot of people really loved Red Dead Redemption 2, and I really didn't like that game. Like, the open world is fantastic. The way you can communicate with villagers and townspeople and bandits, and like the random events were fantastic. But the main story was absolutely dog shit. Now, not the storytelling or the acting. The acting and the storytelling was really good. The voice acting in particular is like, wow, really, really fucking good. But the mission design is so fucking repetitive and boring. I could not get past chapter 3. I lost complete interest. And I hear that chapter 5 is just, go here, shoot, go here, shoot, go here, shoot, go here, shoot. And it's just, ugh. No. No. I mean, that's what made Bully so fun, is the fact that it was so varied, you know, there was so many different kind of missions. So yeah, for that, like, there's so many different objectives, and it's constantly fun and it's constantly interesting. You've always got something to look out for. Even when you're replaying the game, you've got something fresh to play around with. That will add a couple of dislikes to this video if anybody actually bothers to watch it, but probably not. But if this is your very first video of seeing me, and the first thing you hear me say is, I don't like Red Dead Redemption 2, I promise you, I very rarely talk about games or opinions. At least I think so. In these videos, at least, I think mostly these Kingdom Come videos have been purely comedy and story elements. So it's been pretty relaxed and chilled out, if I'm honest. Alright, let's get us some meat. That sounded bad. Well, I got that for dirt cheap. Okay. We just need to go and get save your snaps now. Save your snaps. Save your snaps. God, my fucking lisp. Save your snaps. Gonna give up. So I'm gonna actually visit a couple of places while I'm here, but I'm not gonna leave it in the video. And this is the kind of stuff I'm gonna edit out, as I normally do. Oh, am I in trouble? Okay, I'm in trouble in this part of town. I understand that. I should probably talk to the guard. Hey, don't try and shoot me. What the fuck you happened?
Alright, you win. I surrender.
Go. Get the fuck out of here, you shit.
So, do you want to talk to me or what? What do you want? Because I surrendered, but you're not doing anything. Alright, well, fuck you, cunt. Shave your snaps. And a book. Ooh, a book. I'm gonna have to haggle again. I mean, I can afford it, but I don't want to pay that amount.
Let's talk about the price.
Alright, so... Forget it, then.
Oi! We could have negotiated.
Goodbye.
You cunt. I mean, that was a little bit too low. I mean, that's what negotiations are for. Negotiate. Don't just go, well, fucking that, no. Okay, don't go that low.
What do you say to this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Aye, that would do it.
Be more careful next time. Don't try my luck a little bit too much like I did then. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? Find out and copper who find out and suss out who works with copper. I've already found that out. I know who that is. That's Zach. So we need to go find Zach. Optional speak of Uruk. find out. Yeah, I already know who to go to, so yeah, I don't need to talk to you. There's got to be someone I can talk to. I mean, alright, so we're in the entire town. Okay. Well, I know where he is. He's up here, but he's in one of these areas. I imagine the forge would be near when they're doing the construction work. So I'm gonna imagine it's around here. So let's go over there. Because we already know who bought one the copper, because we talked to the blacksmith in the last episode, which if you didn't see, he mentioned that a guy called Zach bought one copper, and so he couldn't get any copper to do anything in the building he wanted to do. To do any of the crafting and the smithing and the blacksmithing that he wanted to do. So we need to go find Zach, who apparently is doing work in the monastery. If I remember correctly on what they said. Well, I never did go to the bathhouse, but fuck it, who really cares? If I smell, I smell. It's the 1400s, nobody should care. Dear old blacksmith, where would you be? Not where I thought you would be, it seems. But this is a blacksmith's area, maybe not upstairs asleep. Can I go up here? No. So these guys making like models to like work out what they want the place to look like. Okay, so that isn't where Zach is, but Zach has got to be around here somewhere. Unless, of course, Zach was the guy I had arrested, in which case... But no, because the quest wouldn't function if I'd done that. They would have, like, said, oh no, you can't do this quest because Zach isn't there, so... It would obviously not work. But where do I find Zach? You know what, it might have not been the monastery, because... I know maybe we need to talk to the blacksmith again, maybe I forgot what he said. But I remember him mentioning the monastery. I'm just going to look anywhere when I can see fire coming out, and we'll just figure out if there's a blacksmith there. Okay, so where do we find Zach? Where would Zach be? I guess maybe we just got to look around for all the different blacksmiths in town. Can I talk to someone on a horse? Doesn't appear. Could be a blacksmith here. But it looks like they might do horseshoes around this place. No, and it looks more like somewhere where they cook meat, which was my second guess. I think I heard metal clanging then.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins, and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
I think the best thing to do then is to wait until night time. Oh no, and the guy's literally right here, so we might as well talk to him.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine?
Not really.
Then be glad you can.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Okay, so it's looking like best bet is to wait till night time, so let's rent out a room for the night. Okay, let's get some sleep. But we'll read a book before we fully go to sleep. Okay, so they're saying that he works until dawn. Dawn. Why the fuck did I try and say dawn? They work day and night till dawn. No, you don't work till dawn. You work till dawn. Work. You work till dawn. Working all day and night. All day. Working all day and night. What the fuck is up with me? Where's my bastard horse? There's my bastard horse. We got a blacksmith to go annoy at 2 in the morning. Why is annoying everybody else by being a blacksmith? He works at 2 in the morning. I definitely know that there's somebody near the monastery making too much noise. Too early in the morning. He's banging away making noise till dawn. That's the clue we've got to work on. This looks like a blacksmith area. But no one's here. So this can't be the right one. That looks like a blacksmith to me. Zach! Found you, you bastard!
God be with you.
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
Well, there's Mikesh. He's honest enough, and a fair hand at everyday things. And then there's Master Otter. He used to have talent, but now he's too old, and too proud to admit it.
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
I'd want to commission you to make something.
Then you'd best go elsewhere. I never use copper.
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmiths' copper.
I'm being made a fool of yet again, it seems. Anything else? I still have work to do.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
I grew up in a smithy, and I'm not stupid.
What do you mean?
I've never yet seen a forge where they worked after dark.
We have a lot to do.
Really? And what about that smell? Like I said, I was raised in a smithy. I know the whiff of smelting copper.
All right. I suppose there's no point lying. We do make copper sheets here, and I wanted to keep it quiet.
Why?
Pays me good money, and the people I do it for. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them.
Did they threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my mouth and do what they wanted.
And did they ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. But show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house. Or worse.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain about the fleas.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One that'll cover up for my loss of earnings.
You've got a cheek. Not only are you in with the counterfeiter gang, but you lied to me on top of it. You should be on your knees begging for mercy right now, not trying to make a profit.
I didn't know what they were doing.
But now you do know, and you've still got the cheek to try to strike a deal with me. So Rads are definitely going to be hearing about this.
You're right. I'm sorry, I overstepped the mark. I certainly didn't mean to offend one of Lord Radzig's men. One evening I got a visit from this scruffy beggar calling himself Rapota. He had a yellow cape on and kept whistling. There was a knight with him too, but he didn't give his name. They told me what I had to do, how much I'd get for it, and I had to keep my mouth shut.
And where can I find this Rapota? Or the knight?
I don't know exactly. But I've always left the wagon with the goods behind the monastery, on the hill there, next to a small chapel under a big tree.
Anything else?
No. I swear that's all I know.
Well, that'll do me for now.
Young man, about that matter I need help with. I'll gladly pay you.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop a second. I've got my window open. I'm pretty sure I just heard a cat kill another cat. Jesus fuck, that was a horrible noise.
First, tell me what's going on.
I recently tried to buy Master Armourer Otto Rapstim's business for my son Vitus, but that old fool wouldn't listen to reason. He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus. Despite the insult, I doubled my offer, but Master Otto still wouldn't budge.
And what is me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he thinks, but for that I need someone experienced in combat.
No, I don't want to get sucked into your business battles.
I see. Then I suppose I'll have to find someone else.
I can always come back if I change my mind. I do feel bad for him though, because like he's about to lose the money that he's relying on, but quite frankly, you're doing some dodgy fucking business. Oh shit.
Who are you?
I am no one. Think I'm okay. Didn't do anything. You didn't see a thing. Let's move away from there. Whoops. Is he running to solid guard? That might not be ideal.
You! Stop right where you are.
Oof.
You're under arrest for breaking the law.
Okay, mate. I'm fucking, you know.
You were seen. It's definitely.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell him.
Well.
Wow, that actually worked. And I didn't have anything on to put my fucking speech up either. Wow. Well, we might want to leave that until another time. We get A done and then we'll see what happens in correlation with investigating on B.
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get the copper sheets from.
Really? So tell me.
It's the smith on the monastery craftsman's yard. He supplies the counterfeiters.
Do you know how he gets the goods to them?
No. All I know is that someone called Rapota collected the goods.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry. I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him, and the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest, as though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
He owes me money.
Naturally. Dice or boozing, was it? Pray do tell.
Both.
Sodom and Gomorrah are too good for the boy. Here you go. I'll dock his wages.
Thank you, Master. You're most kind. But I'd rather get it from him myself.
If you think he'll have anything to give, please yourself. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so we know where he is, and we know that he's acting strangely, so we got some proper reasons to go talk to him now. Let's sort out this business, hopefully, once and for all. And then we can get on to tracking down who the supplies are going to and who the coins are going to. Well, we found Sleeping Beauty. Let's give him a wake up.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Pretty damn young looking.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rappator mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
You just incriminated yourself.
One man's word against another. Like I said, I'll deny everything.
And do you really think that's going to help you? Your word means nothing. You've got the tools, the knowledge and the workshop. The only thing missing is a motive, but I'm guessing it's money.
I don't give a fuck about money.
So what then?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rappator finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rappator first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is. They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the shit pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rappator. And a knight they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rappator?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
How did you hand over the punch die to them?
Rappator waited for me behind the church. I didn't want to give it to them without seeing Esther first.
And did they let you?
Yes, although I don't really know why. They took me to a derelict farm in the Skalitz Hills. My poor Esther, they'd scared her half to death.
So at least you know she's alive.
Who knows? It was a while ago. And they never let her go, even after I did what they wanted. They said they'd be needing more.
More punch dice?
They wear out over time. They have to be replaced regularly.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Go. I hope you get revenge.
Okay, so now we just need to wait for daytime for him to go to work. We learn a guy out. and rearrest a cunt. That works for me, quite honestly. Let's head back to bed, and then we'll deal with this in the morning.